If you're wondering which 2-in-1 laptops are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Asus ROG Flow Z13 2025. This gaming tablet is like that friend who claims they can do everything but actually delivers. The Ryzen AI Max Plus 395, with its Radeon 8060S graphics, can run Cyberpunk 2077 at high settings, getting 80 frames per second average, which is honestly mind-blowing for integrated graphics. The downside is you'll need to sell a kidney to afford it at $2,099. And the non-upgradable RAM means you're stuck with whatever you bought, like being married to your laptop specs forever. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's revolutionary tech that makes my gaming laptop look like a brick, but that price tag hurts more than stepping on a Lego barefoot. Asus ProArt PX13 2025. This creative powerhouse rocks a 3K OLED display that makes colors pop like a bag of Skittles, and it can handle 6K video editing without breaking a sweat, thanks to its RTX 4060 graphics card. However, the fan noise hits 55 decibels on power mode, which sounds like a jet engine taking off in your coffee shop, and that 60 Hz refresh rate feels slower than Internet Explorer in 2025. Would I buy it? Yes. If you're a creative who needs portable 6K editing power and can tolerate sounding like you're operating heavy machinery. HP Envy X36016 2025. This budget-friendly beast gives you a gorgeous 2.8K OLED display with 100% sRGB coverage for under $1,300, making it the best bang for your buck in the convertible game. The catch is those dual speakers sound like they're coming from a tin can, and the USB-C ports are slower than a sloth on sedatives, which is frustrating when you're trying to transfer files. Would I buy it? Yes. It's like getting champagne taste on a beer budget, and I can always buy better headphones to fix the audio situation. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Fold 16 Gen 1 2025. This folding laptop is the closest thing we have to living in the future, with a massive 16.3-inch OLED display that folds in half like a digital book, giving you either a huge tablet or a compact 12-inch laptop. The problem is, when folded into laptop mode, you're stuck with a cramped 12-inch screen that makes multitasking feel like trying to juggle while riding a unicycle. Plus, the $3,239 price tag will make your wallet cry. Would I buy it? No. It's cool tech that impresses people at coffee shops, but I'd rather have a proper laptop and tablet separately for that kind of money. Acer Chromebook Plus Spin 714 2024. This Chromebook punches way above its weight class with premium aluminum build quality and AI-powered features that make photo editing surprisingly smooth, all for just $699. The downside is you're still stuck in Chrome OS land, which means kiss goodbye to most professional software, and that trackpad is smaller than my patience when dealing with tech support. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you live in Google's ecosystem and don't need heavy software, it's a solid choice, but I'd miss my desktop applications more than I miss having hair. Lenovo Yoga 7 2-in-1 14 2025. This aluminum beast weighs in at 1.5 kilograms and packs an OLED screen that'll make your eyes weep tears of joy. Plus, it's got that fancy 360-degree hinge that actually doesn't feel like it's gonna snap when you flip it around. The downside is you're stuck with soldered RAM like it's 2015. And good luck upgrading that storage with just one measly M.2-2242 slot. It's like they want you to buy a new laptop every 2 years. Would I buy it? Yes, because at around $1,090, it's basically the sweet spot between I can afford this and this doesn't completely suck. MSI Summit 13 AI Plus Evo A2VM 2025. This thing is basically MSI's attempt at making a business laptop that doesn't look like it was designed by accountants, featuring a Core Ultra 7 258V that sustains 2.73 GHz under load and comes with enough security features to make the CIA jealous. The catch is, you literally cannot upgrade anything because everything is soldered down tighter than my wallet after Black Friday. And apparently the touch functionality is optional, which is like selling a car where the wheels are optional. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's solid as a rock, but paying premium prices for a laptop I can't upgrade feels like buying a sports car with the hood welded shut. LG Gram Pro 16 2-in-1 16T90 SP 2025. LG took their TV making skills and crammed them into this 16-inch convertible that somehow weighs less than my emotional baggage. featuring a gorgeous OLED display with 1800p resolution and 120Hz refresh rate that makes scrolling feel smoother than a buttered penguin. The keyboard is surprisingly good for something this thin, and the build quality finally doesn't feel like it's made from recycled soda cans, but let's be real. 16 inches in tablet mode is like trying to read a newspaper while doing yoga. Would I buy it? Yes, because having a 16-inch OLED screen that weighs nothing is basically laptop wizardry, and I'm here for it. Lenovo Yoga Book 9i 2024. This dual-screen madness comes with two 13.3-inch OLED displays that'll make you feel like a hacker from a sci-fi movie. Plus, it includes more accessories than a Barbie doll. Magnetic keyboard, mouse, stylus, and a folio case that actually doesn't suck. The reality check hits when apps decide to open underneath your keyboard like they're playing hide and seek, and the battery life of 7 hours means you'll be hunting for outlets more than a vampire hunts for necks. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's genuinely cool as hell. But paying $2,000 for a laptop that needs more accessories than a camping trip feels excessive. HP OmniBook Ultra Flip 14 2025. HP basically took last year's Spectre X 360, slapped a new name on it like a witness protection program, and called it a day. But honestly, the 2880 by 1800 OLED display with 120Hz refresh rate still looks absolutely stunning. The performance feels like it's running on yesterday's coffee though, and at $1,900 you're paying premium prices for what feels like mid-tier guts wrapped in a pretty package. Would I buy it? No, because spending almost $2,000 on a laptop that performs worse than cheaper alternatives is like buying a Ferrari with a lawnmower engine. HP EliteBook X Flip G 1 of 14 AI 2025. This thing is basically a magnesium alloy tank that flips around like a gymnast on steroids with Intel Core Ultra 7 258V, pumping out 4.8 GHz of pure business fury and 32 GB of memory that'll make your multitasking smoother than butter on a hot pan. The downside is that this bad boy costs around $2,600, which is more expensive than my car. And the 360-degree hinges feel looser than my pants after Thanksgiving dinner. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while it's built like a fortress and has more security features than Fort Knox, I'd need to sell a kidney to afford it. Dell Latitude 9442 in 1 2025. The Dell Latitude 9440 is like that overachiever friend who has everything together. It's got a haptic touchpad that's 15% larger than its predecessor and feels so good you'll want to pet it all day. Plus, the matte black finish makes it look sexier than a tuxedo at a wedding. The only problem is this thing has fewer ports than a minimalist apartment. So unless you're living that dongle life or have embraced the USB-C master race, you're gonna be hunting for adapters like it's an Easter egg hunt. Would I buy it? Yes, because it handles everything I throw at it with flying colors, and that keyboard feels more natural than breathing. Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5 i Chromebook Plus. This little Chrome OS warrior weighs just 3.57 pounds and packs an Intel Core i3 processor that punches way above its weight class, making it the David versus Goliath of budget 2-in-1s at under $500 bucks. The catch is that while it's sturdy enough for daily abuse and flips around like a caffeinated acrobat, the battery life is more just fine than holy crap, this thing lasts forever. Would I buy it? Yes. Because for under $500, you're getting a convertible that doesn't suck and actually performs like it gives a damn. Asus Vivobook 16 Flip TP 3607 2025. This 16-inch beast rocks a gorgeous 2880 by 1800 OLED display at 120Hz that'll make your eyeballs weep tears of joy, plus the Intel Core Ultra 7 258V with 47 TOPS of AI power makes it smarter than my college roommate. Unfortunately, the keyboard feels mushier than overcooked pasta, and the speakers are more inconsistent than my dating life, firing sound from the bottom like they're trying to hide from you. Would I buy it? Maybe, because that OLED screen is absolutely stunning and the performance is solid, but I'd probably end up using an external keyboard within a week. Microsoft Surface Pro 11th edition. The Surface Pro 11 finally ditched Intel for Snapdragon X Elite and somehow managed to not completely screw it up this time, delivering surprisingly competitive performance with an OLED display that's brighter than my future and battery life that actually lasts longer than a TikTok attention span. The problem is that 16 GB of memory isn't enough in 2025, and this thing gets hotter than a jalapeno's armpit when you're pushing it hard or have it plugged in. Would I buy it? Maybe. because it's finally a Surface Pro that doesn't make me want to throw it out the window, but I'd wait for a 32GB version before committing my wallet to this relationship. Dell Inspiron 14 2-in-1 7445 2025. This thing has speakers that could wake the dead at 3 in the morning, but the display is duller than watching paint dry on a rainy Tuesday. The AMD Ryzen 7 8840HS keeps things zippy for everyday tasks, though the battery life is more meh than yeah compared to what you'd expect from a modern laptop. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's like that reliable friend who's loud and a bit boring, but gets the job done when you need them to. Samsung Galaxy Book 5 Pro 360 2024. The 16-inch AMOLED screen rotates like a yoga instructor on steroids, and the battery life could outlast a Netflix binge marathon. But good luck using this beast as an actual tablet without looking like you're carrying a cafeteria tray. The Intel Core Ultra 5 226V processor keeps things smooth, while the included S Pen makes you feel fancy. Though at 1,683 grams, it's about as portable as a small anvil. Would I buy it? Yes. Because sometimes you need a laptop that doubles as a tent for movie nights and triples as a conversation starter about why you bought such a massive tablet. Lenovo Yoga 9 i2-in-1 Aura Edition 14 2025. This premium aluminum beast survived military durability tests and sports a gorgeous 2.8K 120Hz OLED display that makes everything look like eye candy. But the glossy screen reflects more light than a disco ball at a rave. The battery life is absolutely mental in the best way possible, lasting longer than most relationships, though you'll pay premium prices for this level of fancy. Would I buy it? Yes. It's like the overachiever in class who actually deserves the praise, even if they make everyone else look bad. Lenovo Chromebook Duet Gen 9 2025. At $359, this little 11-inch detachable is cheaper than most people's monthly coffee budget, and the MediaTek Compagno 838 processor punches above its weight class, but the keyboard feels squishier than a stress ball, and 4 GB of RAM is about as useful as a chocolate teapot in 2025. The battery life is surprisingly solid for binge-watching YouTube, though some Android apps run about as well as a 3-legged cat in a sprint. Would I buy it? No. Unless you're buying it for a kid or you really love Chrome OS, spend the extra cash on something with more RAM. Asus Zenbook Duo UX 8406 2025. Two gorgeous 14-inch 3K 120Hz displays make multitasking feel like you're piloting the Starship Enterprise. But the Intel Core Ultra 9 285H runs hotter than a jalapeno's armpit, and the whole thing is bulkier than a bodybuilder in winter clothes. The detachable keyboard works like magic, and the dual screen setup actually makes sense once you stop feeling like you're using alien technology, though the internal speakers sound like they're coming from inside a tin can. Would I buy it? Yes, because once you go dual screen, regular laptops feel like using a flip phone after having a smartphone. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the 2-in-1 laptops for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.